Good morning, y'all. Happy Thursday. Hey, Cheryl T. You're the first one in the chat, and how have you been? Hey, Misty. Did y'all get notified by YouTube or not? Sometimes they don't notify. I'm subscribed to people, and sometimes after they've been on their stream for 20 minutes, I'll get a notification they went live. Debbie, coffee's hot and everything else is frosty. Hey, Lisa, it feels pretty good out here this morning. I wish I could show you. I look like crap. The leaves is falling everywhere around. I'm going to gather me some up, y'all, and make me a dummy. Like we used to do back when I was growing up in the 80s. Yes, I got my notification, but usually I don't get notifications. Okay. Well, when I do a video, it posts in Discord. Remember that. Always you can check Discord. Hey, Remy, how are you doing this morning? So I see there's a lot of Gabby Petito news this morning. We're going to talk about this morning. This case, it reminds me of the Watts case, just with the publicity it's getting and stuff. And Brian Laundrie reminds me of Chris Watts. I think it's his face or something. But also, Chris strangled Shanann. And that's what Brian did to Gabby. We'll just chit chat till some more people get in here, and then we'll do the true crime news. Y'all, I don't know if I'm happy with my Halloween decorations. Dummies are fun to put on a porch, scare people. Yes, I'm going to build one. I'm going to put it right behind me because I'm going to bring out one of my long, I think it's called a sofa table. Anyways, I'm going to bring it out here and have it sitting behind me underneath the background and put a pumpkin on it, carved out with the light. And then I'm going to have my dummy sitting in a lounge chair back here. Hey, faithful one. It's minded me of the Watts all along. Did you catch Brian's video? MM popped up on a local news video. Who did? Makeup? MM. Are you talking about Makeup Monster? Remy? Who's MM? So I see that Gabby's parents are going to be traveling to Wyoming to meet investigators, I guess, out there. And they're going to be picking up Gabby's remains and bringing them back home. See how fun, much better than buying one. I know it. They don't hardly have any Halloween decorations out, Shirley. Makeup Mobster. She went to the memorial and a reporter got her. Oh, really? I like Makeup Mobster. She's one crafty gal. She can do anything. She's got this one video where she made this makeup mirror and put like the big round bulbs all around it. She's using a drill and everything. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could do that. She's so crafty. And her Halloween decorations, I always enjoyed seeing a video of all her decorations because she goes all out. I don't know if she'll put up one this year because some weirdo called CPS on her and her great, wonderful mother. Weirdos. Okay, so Petito's parents are expected to collect her remains and return with her ashes this weekend. As Fox News reports, Petito's parents and their spouses are headed to Wyoming on Wednesday, nearly a month after Gabby was found murdered. On Tuesday, the Teton County Medical Examiner announced at a press conference Gabby had died of manual strangulation. And I've got another article. We're going to take a look at it. I've not read it, but the title of it says that basically he must have kept strangling her after she was already unconscious. Okay, let's see. As the report notes, Gabby's parents are expected to collect her remains and return with her ashes this weekend. They are also planning to meet with law enforcement agents for an update on the investigation. Tuesday's press conference, the county medical examiner said Gabby had been dead for 3 to 4 weeks before her body was discovered, placing her date of death close to the time she was last seen with Brian in Wyoming in late August, when a witness said Brian had been arguing with a restaurant staff. It seems like that Brian was spiraling You know what I mean? He's arguing with Gabby. He's arguing with people in a restaurant and stuff. It just seems like he was like spiraling and like about to snap. He did snap. He did snap. Well, let's say prayers for Gabby's family. I can't imagine what they've been through. And then hearing that that son of a bitch strangled her to death. I mean, you know, they're so hurt, but so freaking angry. Bless their hearts. Do y'all think that Brian was abusive to Gabby? I think he could have been. I do. I think he could have been really mentally abusive to her, and more than likely he was physically abusive too. Yes, they're going to get her ashes. That's what it said, Lisa Irwin. Hey, Tammy. Yes, they're going to go get her ashes and talk with investigators, get an update, and all that. Also, something else I wanted to share with y'all. So I reckon the coroner, when he was, giving his little press conference through the Zoom thing, he was being harassed while he was trying to give everybody the update. Coroner harassed and called names while announcing Gabby Petito's cause of death. Can you believe this? Now, some reporter says his Zoom account was hacked. A reporter's Zoom account was reportedly hacked to harass a Wyoming coroner on Tuesday as he revealed Gabby Petito's cause of death. News Nation Now reporter Brian Enton tweeted that it was not him who was in the Zoom chat room making offensive comments, while the Teton County coroner Brent Blue announced that Gabby was strangled. Some users responded to Enton's tweet and screen grabs showing someone with Enton's name hurling several homophobic and racist slurs in the chat. The coroner's office says there was at least 4 people logged into the Zoom press conference under my name, Enton said. It is not immediately clear who was responsible for the apparent attack. Here are my screenshots of what was said. Well, I can't see it. Let's see. I think they called him Baldy and all kinds of things. Let's see. Let me see if I can click on this picture. Let's see what it said. I'm nosy. Okay. Let's click on the picture. Can we zoom in? I'm going to sue you, you effing see you next Tuesday. C-U-N-T. That's what that one says. F. Dr. Blue. Hope you get homicide, you F-A-G-G-O-T. Suck my D-I-C-K, Dr. Blue. You, the N-word and the F-word. Wow. Okay, is that it? Can you believe people would do things like this? Now, how is that going to help the case any at all? Man, there's some weirdos in the world. Using Gabby's death to, harass people. What is wrong with people? Saying the N-word and the F-word and hacking into Zoom accounts when somebody's trying to give, a press conference of how a young lady died. Those reporters need security. Well, I heard, some of those reporters that's out there by the laundry home in the neighbor's yard, I heard those neighbors is getting paid $3,500 a week to let them set up there. But one of the neighbors, Brian Laundrie's neighbor, received a letter with a bunch of money in it, and police confiscated it. Hold on a minute. Let me find my stuff here. Oh my gosh, it took me to the Daily Mail. I hate this crap. Okay, police were seen going door to door asking the neighbors of Brian Laundrie's parents if they had received a mysterious letter with $20 in it. One neighbor tells DailyMail.com that an anonymous letter was sent to her with $20 enclosed, asking her to use it to feed the media and thank them. The neighbor who wished not to be named said every house on the street got the envelopes, not just the laundry's immediate neighbors. DailyMail.com spotted police asking neighbors to hand over the letters and cash to Northport PD Wednesday and sign a property receipt stating suspicious incident. Okay, let me screen share this. Why they got to give the money to police for? I mean, it's not, I'm not taking as this was done with malicious intent. It said take it and buy the media some food, feed the media. It is kind of weird though. Okay. There they are going door to door. The neighbor wished not to be named said every house on the street got the envelopes, not just the laundry's immediate neighbor. Cops asked neighbors to turn over the letter and cash and sign a property receipt stating suspicious incident. Look at them set up there. I bet they're getting paid good. Watch full video. What is this? Let's see if we can watch this. Yeah, I'm beginning not to think that Brian Laundrie's even out in the wilderness somewhere on the Appalachian Trail or somewhere in Florida. I mean, in the wilderness. I'm beginning not to think he's doing that. I begin to think he might be stashed somewhere. Safe house. Whatever the hell you call it. Because I'm telling you, he is young. He does not have enough experience to survive in the wilderness.
Charlotte Tilbury's magic skin.
I just don't believe he's only lying. He couldn't be an expert.
Magic serum.
Let's see what this is. Play, damn it. Oh, they're just going door to door. Boring. So weird. Okay. So they're just going door to door. What else was we going to talk about? Let me get over here to my private chat. Hey, it's a crime shame. Let's see. Oh, Gabby Petito's how her body was found. Bless her heart. I felt a little bit weird putting this in my thumbnail about how her body was found. I don't know. I just felt weird about it. But we're just reading an article. We're not showing anything. She was not buried. And a pair of hiking shoes was found beside her body. It's believed that she was covered with something like a sheet or blanket or something. Crime scene. Hiking shoes found near victim. Body was not buried. A day after Wyoming coroner announced 22-year-old blogger Gabby died by strangulation, a former prosecutor opened up about the crime scene and what it shows. Helicopters with KSLTV flew above the area where searchers found Gabby's body on September 19th and reportedly spotted a pair of hiker's boots beside her unburied body. A reporter with the outlet said Gabby's body may have possibly been covered with a blanket. One of the things I've been seeing in this story is a history of these individuals getting into fights, and she attacked him, Salt Lake County Prosecutor Kurt Morgan told KSLTV. I don't see that here. All I see is one individual who suffered the damage and no evidence of injury created by her. Morgan added that the incident likely happened really quick. Hey, it takes I believe, if I'm not wrong, 4 to 4.5 minutes to strangle someone to death. I learned that from the Watts case. It takes a while. This was quick. This was no sitting here for 5 or 6 hours trying to figure out how to conceal a crime. He said, adding that authorities will need forensic evidence to put Gabby's boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, at the crime scene. Well, he was her traveling companion and returned home without her. Now, come on. The van was seen parked right there where her body was found by multiple vloggers. He did it. And I'm sure they found DNA evidence. Brian Laundrie is wanted on felony warrants. Oh, yeah, for using her credit card. We know that. That's it about it. Let's see what this is. Now, I don't want to see anything. I hope they're just putting up a 10. I don't see anything. Bless her sweetheart. I wonder how far he drug her into the woods and left her. Did he kill her in the woods or in the van? Is what I'm wondering. How could he do her this way? I think they went to high school together, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got into another argument, and he just grabbed her and started strangling her and just didn't quit. But it takes a while to strangle someone to death. Bless her heart. I wonder why the hiking boots were left there. Allegedly left there. I don't know what that is. Okay. Thank God it didn't show anything. Well, maybe they went for a walk and he got back there and strangled her or something. They got in an argument. He was definitely spiraling, though. Definitely. Look how he acted at that Mexican restaurant, arguing with the people over, I think it was over the bill or something. But hell, you see the prices on the menu when you order, right? Hey, hibiscus. Hey, 100% pure love. Oh, they met in college? Oh, okay. I thought his sister, when she came outside the house, Cassie Laundrie, I thought she said they met in high school. I'm pretty sure she said they met in high school in that interview. They went to college? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Gabby did or not. Hey, got some info. What kind of info you got, girl? Spill it. He's a giant piece of shit, yeah. I'd like for him to come out of the woods right here at my place. I'd whoop his ass for him, that little pipsqueak. I guarantee I could take him. Guarantee it. There was a bare footprint. It was high school. Okay. I thought that's what his sister said when she came out and spoke that day. I did read that the laundries were outside their house the other night, cleaning up all the laundry baskets and stuff that people have left there. And they took down a poster of Gabby from their mailbox. You know, people was really upset about that. And the poster said, "Remember me? I used to live here." And it had Gabby's picture on it. Maybe that, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, even though I don't like that laundry family. Brian and his Brian's mom and his dad remind me of Cindy and Ronnie Watts, the way they act. But maybe they just took it down to get in their damn mailbox. Who knows? Yes, it is weird, Remy. Do you think he shot those girls? The weird thing, which they say is not connected, is the woman who worked at the cafe was also murdered in that area. Oh, the newlywed couple, the two girls? Yeah, one of them worked at that, what is it called? The Moon, what was that place? Something. Worked there. Now, they say those murders are not related. Those two girls had just gotten married. And I think they had went out to a bar or something. Met there was some weird guy in there they had mentioned. And then they end up shot to death. The Moonflower. Thank you, Remy. Yeah, one of them worked there. Hey, Melanie. Jelani, Day, and Summer. Oh, yes, we're going to talk about Jelani in just a minute. Bless his sweetheart. I don't know who murdered him. He was going to be a doctor. But his organs is missing, jawbone, sawed off, everything. We'll talk about that in a minute. 100% live. Let's see. What else did I have? Oh, right here. Gabby Petito's killer kept strangling her long after she lost consciousness. It's a crime online. With Teton County, Wyoming Coroner Brent Blue further explaining that Gabby was strangled by hands around her neck. Experts are sounding in on the brutality of the killing. It is very close and personal, and almost like anger or rage filled toward the person. Forensic pathologist, Dr. somebody's name I can't pronounce, who reviewed Gabby's autopsy, told Inside Edition. John Walsh, host of Investigative Discoveries in Pursuit, agreed. That's the way angry cowards kill people. Up close like that, they strangle them. He said, they're looking in the person's eyes, terrorizing them. Usually up close killings is done by like a lover or something, or a stalker or something. Blue, who performed the autopsy on Gabby's body, said that he saw plain indications this was domestic violence case. The indications basically are that she was traveling with a partner, he said. Okay, we know the rest of that. Generally, it's less than 30 seconds to lose consciousness, but it takes a few minutes to deprive the brain of this life-sustaining oxygen to kill someone. And the doctor also said her killer likely had scratches on his hands. She's a normal, healthy girl. She's going to fight back, she said. Just punching, kicking, wrangling out, anything you can do to escape. That's a normal response. Well, I can tell you that I have actually been strangled before. And I've told this story on here. My first husband, he had me pinned up against the wall and both his hands around my throat. And I couldn't think about anything, but I could not breathe. And I was trying to get his hands off my throat, but that's about all I could do, the way he had me pinned. I couldn't fight back much. And I thought he was going to kill me. I was about to pass out, and he let go of me. And he told me the only reason he let go of my throat is because a tear rolled down my face. True story. Scared me to death. And, all I could think about is I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I didn't think about nobody in my family or nothing. I was scared to death. I knew I was going to die. Knew it. Summer was human trafficking, y'all. No lie. Allegedly. Anything's possible. Are you just rumoring, or is that a fact from the cops? This was in the Crime Online article, Lisa Irwin. Let me show you. That's what they said. Expert Gabby Petito's killer kept strangling her long after she lost consciousness. Okay. So this doctor, this forensic pathologist, Dr. Priya Banerjee or something like that, she reviewed Gabby's autopsy. And that's what she was saying. It's very close, and personal, almost like anger, rage filled towards that one person. That's the way the way angry cowards kill people, up close like that. They strangle them. They're looking in a person's eyes, terrorizing them. That's what John Walsh said. Dr. Blue, who performed the autopsy on Gabby's body, said he saw plain indication this was domestic violence case. Yeah, so that's what the article said. And I remember from the Watts case, them saying it would take like 4.5 minutes to strangle someone to death. But Chris Watts, he said that he knew where like to push at on her throat to make her go out quick, to go unconscious, and then he just kept strangling her till she quit breathing. I don't know where poor Summer Wells is, guys. I see y'all talking about her in the chat. I was thinking about her just yesterday. I think about her all the time, because like so many months has went by. Like I hope she's safe and sound, but if somebody abducted her, more than likely it's a weirdo. I just I want to believe the parents are not involved. I never want to believe the parents are involved. But there's something not right with Candace, y'all. Something's not right with her. How's somebody going to get up on the hill and abduct somebody and everybody home? It just don't make sense. I guess it's possible, but I'm giving that lady the side eye. Now, let's see. Let's talk about Jelani Day. Good looking young man going to college to be a doctor. He disappeared. He's a grad student. He was gone for a while. They found his vehicle and then they finally found him in some water. But his organs are gone. And his jawbone was sawed out. Look at this young man. Oh, let me screen share. Then you can look at him. Excuse me. I remember when he first went missing, I shared it on here. Okay. Mystery deepens after ISU grad student found dead with no organs, jawbone sawed out. More questions than answers remain after the body of Illinois State University graduate student Jelani Day was found last month in the Illinois River. Family members told Dateline in August that not hearing from Day, who's 25 years old, was very unlike him. After contact with him on August 23rd, the family didn't hear from him again. Jelani failed to show up for class at ISU on August 24th, where he was studying to become a doctor. Never returned for any subsequent classes. His family made several unsuccessful attempts to find him. Police said their calls to Jelani went straight to voicemail each time. I call him my bill collector child. Jelani's mother, Carmen, told Dateline, because he just calls me nonstop several times a day. So to not hear from him in a week is very unlike him. Something's not right. Authorities announced in September that a body was found along the south bank of the Illinois River. Weeks later, a county coroner identified the body as Jelani. So far, there has been no cause or manner of death announced, but police are treating the case as a death investigation. Jelani's family and their attorney said it's been weeks without answers. My son did not put himself in a river, Carmen previously said. My son was murdered, and my goal and purpose are to find out what happened and hold those responsible accountable. The coroner said that Jelani's organs decomposed and were completely liquefied because he was in the water for so long. The Day family attorney, Haley M. Besner, stated, but the question still remains, how and why did Jelani die? An independent pathology report commissioned by Jelani's family contradicted the official autopsy report. The independent report indicated that Jelani's jaw appeared to have been sawed off, although the official autopsy never mentioned that, according to Besner. Jelani's eyeballs, teeth, brain, and multiple major organs were missing. He also had numerous bites and marks left behind by fish and turtles. Besner and Jelani's family still need answers about Jelani's death, but are hesitant to entertain conspiracy theories, which have been running rampant on social media. I'm really trying to ask questions and not go down that path of a lot of conspiracy because I think it's easy to go that way, Besner said. I mean, with his organs missing, I don't know if it's possible for him to liquefy. This independent pathology report seems to contradict the original one. But what if someone took his organs and sold them? Killed him for his organs? That's what I was thinking when I was reading this. Meanwhile, the FBI behavioral unit started an investigation into the case. Okay, check back for updates. Investigation's ongoing. This should be a homicide investigation. Why don't they call it homicide investigation instead of death investigation? This is a homicide. He did not kill himself or remove his organs. Like his eyes is gone, brain, eyes gone, brain, organs gone, jawbone sawed off. His damn organs didn't liquefy like the first coroner said. No, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it at all. Okay. Prayers for his family. We're going to keep following this. I'm surprised this has not made news more. Mom getting paid off allegedly. Really? That's so weird. I read yesterday that Jelani's mom said the info about his organs being removed is not true. Really? So, I mean, like, I'm not a professional. I mean, I guess, like, if you've been in the water so long, it's your organs are going to deteriorate, but liquefy? I think the organs were missing. They did not liquefy. His jawbone was sawed off. Now, come on now. Something's not right with that. I'm trying to see what else is going on. See if we can find some more true crime. Let's see what else I can find about Jelani, though, before I move on. Handsome young man. Probably going to be an excellent doctor. Could save many, many lives. Authorities are continuing to investigate the death of Jelani Day. His body was pulled from the Illinois River last month and found without organs after the grad student disappeared in late August, according to the Chicago Sun-Times. Jelani's body was found without eyeballs and his top and bottom teeth. See, I think somebody killed him for his organs. Or maybe, well, it didn't say he was dismembered, did it? Maybe somebody, I don't know. I don't know why somebody would do that. I was going to say took out his organs so maybe it'd sink to the bottom of the river, be lighter. Who knows? I'm really thinking somebody harvested his organs, sold them on the black market. That's what I'm thinking. I don't want to start no rumors. It's just like, something that went through my brain. He was missing school, paid a debt, called to hear his mom's voice. So I think depression is going to be a major player. Well, it'd be stressful going to med school. Just think about that. Very, very stressful going to med school. Well, I do think Candace did something. Her silence says volumes, but we don't know if cops don't. The cops probably have more than what we could ever dream about. I bet. Maybe. Then, I say that, and then I think, what if they really don't have anything to go on? There probably couldn't be that much. I think, if they had felt something on Candace and Dawn's phones, they would have arrested them. But I do think Candace knows where Summer's at. A big part of me thinks that. At first, when I seen her interview with the interview room, I was giving her the benefit of the doubt and stuff, but I'm not so sure. I just don't know how someone got up on that freaking mountain and took that child and nobody freaking knew it. I'm looking for my cigarettes, y'all. Hold on a minute. Okay. Okie dokie. Took a year to arrest Barry Murphy. Exactly. It's a crying shame. They got to get, make sure all their I's are dotted and all their T's are crossed. Before they charge somebody with something. To charge somebody with something, they got to have evidence and, be confident they can get a conviction. Because if you charge somebody with something and you go to court and they get found not guilty, you can't charge them again. It's double jeopardy. So they got to make sure. If this commenter has facts, they should be reported to cops, not YouTube. In my opinion. What commenter? Did y'all watch Don Wells on the behavioral panel? He cannot answer a freaking question. If you ask Don Wells, what color is the sky? He would be like, well, um, that boy I used to work with, I fired him. He was on meth. I mean, he wouldn't tell you what color the sky is. That's the way he answers questions. I think they both know what happened to that precious little girl. They say Don was at work. I would love for police to come out and say, yeah, we verified, he was either at work or he wasn't. Um, but anyways, behind closed doors, I bet he gives her hell about Summer disappearing on her, when she was taking care of her, if he's not involved. I think if she done something to Summer, I think she'd be scared to tell Dawn. That's what I think. I think they was out selling pills that day. That's why Granny went to the emergency room, get her some pills. That's what these addicts do when they run out of their script. They go to the ER, get them some pills, and that's where Hunter and them got involved. Allie wanted some of them. This is my theory, guys. Allie wanted some of them pills, so Candace went and picked up Hunter. He got the pills for his mama. That's what I think happened. I can about bet you my life Allie got some of that script that day from old Granny. Guarantee it. I mean, if you really sit and you think about it and you picture Dawn in them's house, what in the world's going on? Oh, my grandpa Munster doll fell. And you think about the dogs there, but allegedly the dogs was gone the day that she disappeared. You think about everybody being home, the boys up there playing games. How did somebody get up there and snatch her? Candace is allegedly outside at Granny's camper, helping her put a knee brace on. I don't know why someone would need help putting a knee brace on. You can't put a knee brace on for somebody else. Nobody can put mine on for me. I gotta do it myself. I can't get it right. And it's not that hard. When my tibia was broke, I used to take that thing off my leg because I didn't want to cast, and I put it back on myself. So there's no excuse. That's weird to me because aren't hospitals able to access a person's prescription? My doctor uses a program. Well, I don't know, but I know the ER down there, a lot of people from this area go down there because they write them pills. They write pain pills easier down there at Holston Valley than they do up here. Yeah, I just believe they gave her to a complete stranger for that drug debt they both owe, allegedly. I think Candace let something happen to Summer, and she went and got rid of her body, is what I think. And then she called Dawn and acted like she was missing. I think Dawn knows her story is bullcrap. I don't care what he says publicly. What's been going on with Donnie Boy? Has he been on anybody else's channel besides the behavioral panel? Is he still not talking with voices behind the wall, I wonder? I've not seen her do a video about him. One day ago, parents of Summer Wells to appear on Dr. Phil. They're going on the Dr. Phil show, guys. I hope she don't wear that freaking hat with the rebel flag on it. That one interview she did with WJHL right after Summer went missing, Dawn was there. She was messed up out of her mind, and she had a baseball cap on with the rebel flag on it. I mean, I hope she puts on some decent clothes when she goes on there. This right here is the video I'm talking about. Let's click it and see what it says. I may have to mute. Maybe that's not the hat. I seen her with the rebel flag hat on somewhere, though. Oh, it was on the interview room.
Tonight, we learn the parents of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells will be appearing on the Dr. Phil show. An official with the show confirms that Candace Bly and Donald Wells have spoken with Dr. Phil McGraw. An air date, though, has not yet been set.
I forgot to unmute. I was sitting here rambling on. So they're going to be on the Dr. Phil show. And I was saying, I hope they don't get on there and act like the hillbillies that they are. I don't like to be called a hillbilly, but Dawn and Candace are the very definition of hillbillies. Look at the way they act. Her running around men's baseball caps on, which each your own. She wants to wear that. But I'm just saying, in the interview room, in that one video, is where she had the rebel flag hat on, I believe. I thought it was this interview with WJHL, but I was wrong. I believe she had that on when she done that video with the interview room. I hope she don't wear that on the Dr. Phil. Yeah, I was muted, Melody. I hate that. You have to mute when you play videos through StreamYards here. Or, it don't sound right. And then I forget to unmute. They really need to fix that. Yes, CM has a new video. Haven't watched it, though. Oh, does he? They may allow her to wear that hat and let them dress however to show that they're poor country family just looking for their daughter. Well, goodness gracious, there's a lot of poor people around here, but dress accordingly. I mean, look at Allie. She's the definition of a freaking hillbilly, too. When Hunter done his interview with the interview room, she's sitting there, high as a kite, higher than a Georgia pine, and her big old belly hanging out. Big old, fat, huge belly hanging out. And her son doing an interview about a missing little girl. And her sitting there smoking cigarette after cigarette. See, I smoke. But, if I was going to do an interview or something like that, I wouldn't be smoking in front of the people. You know what I mean? I talk real country. But when I go to the doctor and I'm out in public stuff, I try not to talk as country. On here on my live streams, I don't really care. I just be myself. But, I do try to act like I got some damn common sense when I'm out in public. Not completely hick-fied. You know what? Dawn and Candace needs to go to Hillbilly Days in Pikeville. They have a festival every year. I don't know if they've had it since Corona, though. But Hillbilly Days. People from all across the country come to Hillbilly Days. They got street vendors out there selling crafts. They got music, all that good stuff. You know how it goes. It has to fit a narrative. Dr. Phil just had the Petitos on. Yeah. I'm surprised Dr. Oz has not had them on. He's got into true crime, too. And The Hunt for Brian airs tomorrow at 9 p.m. So Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The Hunt for Brian. Is that the John Walsh in Pursuit? Are Gabby's parents going to have another service with her ashes? I don't know. The article didn't say that. It just said that they were going to pick up her ashes and meet with investigators for an update. The reward is almost $20K now. Now, I did see another article. Brian Laundrie's, I don't know if I saved it. One of his high school friends he's close with is saying that he is hoping and praying that Brian don't reach out to him. He's scared to death he will. Let me see if I can find that. I Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. Hold on a minute. Let me see who's calling me. I can't see. Oh my god. Let me unlock my damn phone. Okay, let me mute this. Mother Linda's calling. Uh-oh. Dog the Bounty Hunter stops at Brian Laundrie's sister home, says she absolutely knows more about this. Now, dog, you don't know if she does or not. At least she did come out and talk to people, and like her parents. You know, I do got a little respect for her because of that. I don't like how some of these protesters act and stuff, you know. Like, I get everybody wants answers. Hell, I'd like to know too, but there's a right way and wrong way to do things. Dog the Bounty Hunter stops at Brian Laundrie's sister home, says she absolutely knows more. Dog's getting really wrinkled, isn't he? Okay, Dog the Bounty Hunter may have injured his ankle, but his search for Brian Laundrie is not over. In fact, despite earlier reports he had returned home after his injury, Dog, whose real name is Dwayne Chapman, was spotted back in Florida on Wednesday. Just before 7:30 p.m., he was filmed arriving at the home of Laundrie's sister, Cassie Laundrie, in Luke's or something, in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. The reality star knocked on the front door of the house, but no one answered. After several attempts to reach someone inside, Dog went back to his car. When asked by the person recording the video if he thinks Laundrie's sister knows more about where he is than she is admitting, Dog responded absolutely. He also said that his ankle was feeling a lot better since it was reported he injured it while searching for Laundrie earlier in the week. You're getting old, Dog. Time to retreat back to the doghouse. Laundrie, okay, we know. He's been missing since September 17th, it says. Dog has been searching for Laundrie since September 27th after a warrant was issued for his arrest. Why ain't you hiking the Appalachian Trail, Dog? Get to it, bud. Wonder how he hurt his ankle. I used to really, really love Dog the Bounty Hunter and watching that show. Hated when it ended, but when I heard a while back that he had cheated on Beth and basically disowned his daughters and stuff, I'm like, screw you, Dog. I'm not that big of a fan anymore. You know what I mean? Do y'all think the FBI will find him? Eventually he will be found. If he is in the wilderness, he's not going to make it forever. He's not an expert survivalist. Hell, he couldn't be. He's barely out of wearing diapers. I started to say what my granny said. He's barely quit pooping yellow. Green. He's just upset he couldn't find Brian. Hey, them people don't have to come out and talk to him. She came out and gave a statement. She told everybody the FBI told them they shouldn't be talking to people. But people was protesting outside their house and scaring her kids, and they had to come out and give a damn statement. So what don't Dog get about that? Dog dipped when that 1.3 lawsuit came. He go, oh, I didn't know he got that. Remember when he was arrested in Mexico? Him and his sons, they went into Mexico after a fugitive, and they didn't do it the right way, and they got cuffed and stuff, like never got out of jail. He's convicted felon. He can't carry a gun. Maybe he's had that. I don't know. But he went to prison for murder. Dog did. When he was young. There was a fugitive telling how they escaped on TV. Interesting. I feel sorry for the kids and the neighbors. See, that's why I don't like those protesters. They was outside last night at Brian Laundrie's mom and dad's shouting about him strangling her or something. Dog is famous for capturing Max Factor, correct? I'm not sure about that. All I know, I didn't know anything about Dog the Bounty Hunter until his show come out. I won't look that up. Yes, you're correct. Dog Chapman, a.k.a. the bounty hunter, 67's reality TV personality, best known for his successful capture of Max Factor heir Andrew Luster in Mexico in 2003. He was given his own series, Dog the Bounty Hunter, the following year on A&E. Hey, girl, you'd be knowing your stuff about Dog. I did not know that. Hey, Mandy, thanks for the super chat. Oh, how cute. Yes, Andrew Luster. He was, okay, so he is the guy that would get women to come back to his house, give them the date rape drug, rape them, and film it, right? I watched a movie about it. Lisa Irwin, right. No licenses, no gun. So when he went to get this Luster guy, that's not when he got locked up for it, is it, in Mexico? I guess so. Yeah, that's when they got locked up. Yes, but he did capture Andrew Luster in Mexico, and he said that he was willing to go to jail. Yes, Max Factor R. Let me see. Let me look up him and say something here, his crimes. I believe I'm right about it. I believe he used to drug women and rape them and film it. Let's look at it on Wikipedia. He's the great-grandson of cosmetic giant Max Factor Sr. and heir to the Max Factor cosmetic fortune. In 2003, he was convicted of multiple sexual assaults using the date rape drug GHB. In 2000, Lester was arrested when a student at a local college told police she had been raped at Lester's home. Upon investigation, police charged him with drugging 3 women with the date rape drug GHB, sexually assaulting them, videotaping the assaults. Having found videotapes of the assaults when they searched his home. After paying $1 million bail, Lester failed to appear in court to defend himself against the charges in January 2003. He was convicted in absentia and sentenced to 124 years in prison. Wow. 124 years. Lester's legal case earned major attention due to his family's wealth. And in January 2003, the FBI issued a warrant for unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. In June 2003, he was captured by American bounty hunter Dwayne Dog Chapman in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Both Luster and Chapman were subsequently arrested by Mexican police. Luster was handed over to American authorities. Chapman's felony kidnapping charge was reduced to a misdemeanor, and his lawyer advised him to flee Mexico when he was released on bail. Chapman later wrote that he believed his actions in Mexico were legal due to working closely with the Mexican police officer while in the nation, but the American judge in Luster's case refused to grant Chapman any reward or bond. Chapman also explained that during his pursuit of Luster, he consulted with a forensic expert who specialized in sex crimes, who believed Luster's preference for raping unconscious passive victims indicate a necrophile tendency that might lead to murder. Yeah, anybody that wants to drug someone and rape someone that's totally lifeless must be into that necrophilia crap. Necrophilia, however the hell you say it, having sex with dead bodies. That's what Ted Bundy would do. Ted Bundy, he would kill those girls. He'd leave them laying out in the woods or something. Then he'd come back. He'd put makeup on them, put them some lipstick on, and have sex with their dead bodies. Some of the bodies decomposed. Very, very decomposed. Actually, the girl that Ted Bundy was dating when he was arrested, they got into some kinky sex, and he would tie her up, and he would tell her, don't move while they were having sex. Close your eyes. Act dead. Hold your breath. Necrophilia. That's nasty. I know it. There's a lot of those weirdos out here. Yeah, I was thankful to see their bit. I think it's pretty crazy they decided to start their van life channel this way. Yeah. Did you see the new van life that started their channel by pretty much just going to where Gabby's remains were found? No, I've not seen that. I've not seen that. What's the link to that? I have to check that out and leave them a comment about how disrespectful that is. I don't usually leave any kind of mean comments. I just state my opinion in a respectful manner, but that is just gross. Just like I said about that old Don guy here on YouTube. Had some kind of video up the other day. I didn't even watch it. Something about picture of Gabby's body or something. I think that picture was fake, but just no respect. None whatsoever. Some people have, yeah, freaking weirdos. We're going to get some shirts that says something about weirdos. Maybe we'll have like weirdos on the shirt. And then like one of those X out marks, like the circle, the line going through it. Don B. Yeah, I can't stand him. First, when I found his channel, I was like, oh, another Southern person. He's probably all right in real life to talk to if you ain't talking to him about true crime. But I know I'm not that good at true crime. He knows nothing, y'all, about true crime. He really don't. He really doesn't. He knows nothing about YouTube, and I just don't like his style. I don't. I'm not going to say I don't like him. Well, I just don't like his style, I guess. I always wonder how people become so deranged. Um, sometimes I do believe that normal people can snap. Like if someone's being beat down by somebody and stuff like that, like a woman snapping, and like with the battered wife syndrome. But like these guys that murder their wives and girlfriends, I think it's already in them. Brian reminds me so much of Chris Watts. I guarantee he was kind of cold and maybe standoffish, didn't, talk about his feelings or anything like that. Like you just couldn't love someone to strangle and kill him. And so Don B, too weird. Yeah, me too. I think I did. I may still be subscribed, but I do not watch him. He is a little weird. He has to live somewhere close to me because he has the same exact accent. I can tell. When I meet other country people from different areas, I can tell our accents are different. His is the same as mine. He has to be in East Tennessee somewhere close to me. That's what I'm thinking. They had like one video about renting out their van, but decided to do this instead. Wow. Be right back. My ducks are out front the house. Oh, I want to have some ducks. But if I had ducks, I'd want them like to be able to run around free, get in their little swim pool and stuff like that. But I've got so many hawks flying over. I can't even let my own chickens free range. That's why I've got them set up in a pretty good sized dog lot and that trampoline run. If I let them free range, they'd all be killed. My little bunny right now, my Easter egg layer, she looks so weird. She has no feathers on her back, and she looks like all patchy looking because she's molting. I'm newly hooked up on Caitlin of Ask a Mortician. She is so cool. Oh, I follow a mortician on TikTok. Brian popped up in a chat I was in a week ago talking about details of what happened to Gabby. He got blocked. Yeah, somebody came into my chat under the Brian Laundry name too, about a week ago. And I told them it was not funny and they got blocked from my channel. I can't remember. It's like what they said, something like, here I am or something, right? Everybody's looking for me. Here I am. Something like that. It's trolls. My puppy is scared of ducks. Oh, my dogs would probably kill ducks and chickens. My two beagles, they seem like they would, especially Lady. Skylar probably just want to play with them. I wish she had been raised around chickens so she wouldn't like that. But she's got beagle in her. She got border collie. She loves chase birds. Squirrels are her enemy. I swear, I believe my dog used to be a squirrel in a past life, y'all. Because Ladybug has an acorn on her chest. It looks a patch of black hair. It looks just like an acorn. Okay? And she hates squirrels. She hates squirrels with a passion. I always tell her she was a squirrel in a past life. The crow will call out those predator birds, so will blue jays if you have enough in the area. Oh my gosh, I got tons of birds. All the birds eat here. Red birds, cardinals, blue jays, mourning doves. I love my mourning doves. Y'all seen that video where I rescued the one on my chicken lot? I've done it several times. I've got to hold a dove several times by rescuing them out of my chicken lot. They'll get in there and can't get out. So weird. Come in, go back out the same way you come in, birdie. They're really pretty though because the back of their tail feathers has got like a little purplish blue to it. I got crows and ravens. I got 2 ravens that hang out here. They are like jet black, but they look like a bluish color, and their beaks are black. I called the mourning doves flying pigs. They eat a lot. I know. They mate for life. That one was stressed out, the last one I caught, because when I brought it out the chicken lot, I put it on the ground, and it didn't fly off. I kind of had to nudge it before it flew off. I don't know if it was a male or female. I don't know how to sex birds, so I don't know. All dogs have hunting instincts. That's what toys are for. Yeah. Skylar, she's a soft-hearted beagle. She is. She loves like other dogs and stuff, but honey, she will chase a raccoon right up a tree. Yes, doves look fat. Go on my other channel, Lisa, and watch that little video. Me holding that dove. They are so pretty. I want a pet bird so bad. I'm going to try to do some, I've done tons of research on owning birds, like parrots and stuff. But I'm going to do some research on owning like maybe a little budgie or something like that. Something that's not like too loud. I could set my cage and stuff up in Timothy's room. Charlie, we have crows. We have crows here too. And freaking ravens. The crows has got like a yellow orangish beak. Hey, Cece, if you ever do get ducks, Indian runner ducks are freaking adorable. Oh, I might get me some. I'm telling you what I'm wanting is some Polish chickens. I'm dying for some Polish chickens. But I couldn't put them in with my chickens. They probably wouldn't accept them into the flock. I'd have to have another lot set up because I want a Polish rooster. They're cool as crap. They got that crazy hair on top. The yellow beaks are starling. They're all black. Oh, okay. My neighbor said they was ravens. That's what I thought too. They're like so black, they're like a bluish shimmery color. They remind me of Sonny's tail feathers. His tail feathers are like green, but they're almost black and they're real shimmery. I have a Polish hen and a roux. Do you? Oh, I want one so bad. Ever since I saw the video on the Dodo channel of this woman hiking the Appalachian Trail, and she finds a freaking Polish rooster. No houses, nowhere around. Somebody dumped that bird off. And so she took the bird with her, finished hiking the trail with the rooster, and then she took it to a rescue in Tennessee. He lives on a farm rescue. And silkies, they are beautiful. Yeah, I'd like to have some silkies too. I have 2 Polish and they get along fine. See, I got 2 barred rocks over there and they are little bitches, y'all, when it comes to the other hens. They are the bullies of the chicken yard. When I first got chickens, I was doing research and I came across the video and this woman was saying the barred rocks are the bullies of the chicken lot. And by gosh, she was right. Mine are. They sure are. They are aggressive towards each other. Now, right now, the head hen is Shirley, the white hen. It used to be one of the barred rocks, I believe, a little bit. But right now, it's Shirley. He rotates it around. Sometimes Bunny's the head hen. She'll be the head hen for a month or so, and then he'll pick another hen. I saw the coolest thing the other day, and I could not get it. I didn't have my phone with me. But Bunny and Penny got into a fight and they was flying at each other. Sonny rushes over, gets in between the hens, and starts fanning his wings to Penny to back off. He separated them. Sure did. It was the coolest thing. He keeps order in the chicken lot. I got all my eggs out last night. It's easier to gather the eggs at night. I just reach in there and get them. They're all on the perch so they won't come down off the perch. I didn't have but like 10 eggs though because Bunny's molting, so I had no blue eggs. Penny, she's molting. She's not laying. One of the barred rocks is molting. This is my Easter egg layer's biggest molt. She's never molted like this where she's lost her neck feathers and looked all patchy and stuff. They're about 2.5 years old. So this is her first big molt. She molted last year, but I guess. But anyways, y'all, I'm going to get off here. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I have what I call George Washington ducks. They have cotton ball on their head. Oh, those are cool. I used to, if you go over to Sunny's Funny Farm back through some of my older videos, there used to be a goose and a duck that came up here every day from way down the road. They had a pond. They lived at the pond. They come all the way up here to eat. They found my house, y'all, and started coming here to eat. They must have heard the chickens, knew, there was feed around. Their owners just didn't feed them, didn't buy them scratch. I don't know what's wrong with people that thinks you can buy domesticated animals such as rabbit and ducks and turn them loose and not buy them nothing to eat. Pisses me off. Yeah, Jack and Jill, it's a crying shame. That was the goose and duck. Now, the new owners of the house, they have fixed up that pond down there, and they have a little kid, a little bitty toddler girl, so I'd say that's why they got rid of the goose when they bought the house. It stayed there for a little while after they moved in, but after they started working on the pond, they got rid of it. Yeah, send me some pictures. Have a fun day with your animals. I'm going to go in here and probably give Smokey a bath. I mean, he gets so dirty, and I don't understand it. The only thing he does is go out and use the bathroom. We walk around the yard and stuff. These can be mean, but Jill seemed nice. Yes, but she did not want me to get around that duck. She would hiss at me. She liked me feeding her, but she'd hiss at me. I'd like to raise one from a baby. That'd be cool. Anyways, guys, y'all have a great day. I may see y'all this evening. If Mark goes to watch football with Dwayne this evening, we're going to do a porch chat. We'll do a members chat. Anyways, y'all have a great day. Be safe, be kind, and peace.